Hey guys, my name is Milu. Welcome to my very first YouTube video. If you always wanted to learn how to make injera, stay tuned. Okay? The real Habesha style. Harai Milu, let's get started. All the ingredients, which is like 4, and measurements will be posted in the description box down below. And let's start with the video. So I am starting off with putting 2 cups of stone ground flour through the sift. I like to put any type of flour through the sift first, just to make sure it's free of crumbs or anything like that, and nice and fluffy. So for those of you who don't know what injera is, it's a traditional flatbread eaten in Eritrea and Ethiopia, and it's made out of a fermented sourdough mixture, which is what we're doing right now. And it requires only 2 ingredients, which is the TEFF flour and the stone ground flour, which we call sigam in Tigrinya. So I will be doing the same thing with the 4 cups of TEFF flour, putting that to the sift. TEFF flour is gluten-free, and it also is very high in fiber, has an amazing source of protein, calcium, iron, vitamin C, vitamin B6, and like so much more. It's a super power food. So now we're gonna be adding the starter. So the starter is basically the leftover from your last batch of injera. You put that in a little container and you put a lid on and you let it sit in your fridge for up to 3 months. But it's your starter, so you need that every time you make injera, or at the end of your recipe. Basically, you're gonna have leftover, and you're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna put it on a container and put it in your fridge and let it sit there. So right now I just added 4 cups of water, and we're gonna give it a nice good stir. Yes, yes, you can use your hands. Yes, usually we always use our hands. Back home everyone uses their hands, but I'm using a spatula. This is what works for me, guys. You can do whatever works best for you, but I've tried both. This works just as fine. And you just have to make sure you stir, like you mix it very, very, very well. Like, it's very crucial, guys. You have to make sure everything is mixed very well together. And this is probably the step that takes the longest, I want to say. And once you mix that up very well, you're going to add an additional 2 cups of water. So altogether, you have 6 cups of water mixed in your mixture. And then you're going to put the lid on, let it sit for 24 hours on your kitchen counter. The next day, there will be a little bit of water on top. You're going to put that in the sink, but that's garbage. And you're going to mix it again before you can start your injera batch. It's really that easy, guys. So after 24 hours, you're going to preheat your mogogo or grill to 450 for 5 to 7 minutes, and then you're ready to start your first batch of injera. I have 350 ml in my measuring cup, or 1.5 cups, and you put that in. And I'm cheating again. I am not going around like back home or like our moms. They do it a little bit more complicated than I am, but again, this is what works for me. As soon as you see those little dots, you put on the lid and you wait for 60 seconds. Another great tip: do not walk away when you make injera. I get so distracted, and I usually, or like oftentimes, I have forgotten to put the lid on, or I have forgotten to take the injera out. So just when you make injera, just stay there and just finish up what you're doing. As you can see, I'm still scared because it's really, really hot, but voila, this is my first batch. And you're going to take a paper towel, wipe it down just to make sure it's nice and clean, and you repeat the same thing until you're done. So this recipe gives you 6 large injeras, and you will also have 1 cup left at the end for your next batch in the future, for that little batch, that 1 cup, the starter that you put in your fridge. I hope that makes sense, guys. If you have any questions, comment down below. Do not hesitate to ask me anything. I'm gonna do my best to answer all your questions, if you have any. Again, this recipe or this method of making injera is what works for me. But yeah, it's pretty easy. It's pretty easy. It's not as hard. I guess it's just that you have to plan ahead. 24 hours. Injera is bomb, guys. I think my injera is nice. What do you think? I think it's good. I think it's really nice. And it's so delicious.
Hey guys, I really hope you like this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, comment down below. And please don't forget to subscribe and like my video. Thanks for watching.